Hello again, gang. Welcome back to the Oldham Days with me, Jayhuahua. It's a new season. There's new signings. There's a new haircut. Some familiar face has gone out the door. And I'm confident. This is the season. We're going up. So here we go, gang. We are back for the first game of the season at home to Plymouth Argyle. And I thought about playing a few games. But then I thought, no. You know what? Let's come back for the start of the season. Let's see if we can get off to a winning start. Let's see if we can do it together. In terms of the competitions then, the season preview is in. And we are 18th, supposedly, in terms of the media prediction. And the board, even though, if you remember in the last episode, if you're binging this, you've just watched it. In the last episode, the board said, avoid relegation. We accepted it. What does they say? Finish mid-table in the championship. Don't get me wrong, I want to go up. So finishing mid-table is not a problem. They've done me over here. I'm not impressed. B+ apparently. Why is that dropped from an A+? Why are we only secure? B+ for the supporters. This is the thing. We start off at B+ for both. The board goes like that. The supporters go like that throughout the season. Anyway, the start of the signings. We've got James Taylor from Leeds. We looked at him in January. I don't know if I cut it out of the episode, but I might have left it in. I was getting dazzled by this 17 finishing. And he was worth £2 million. And then when I went and looked at him again a few weeks later, he'd had his contract extended for a year. And he was worth about £6 million. I was like, oh no. Well, he came up available. A+ signing, the scouts recommended, £300,000. And I thought, do you know what? Let's have him for £300,000. Yes, please. He's just got 15 and 38 in League One. He's better than that. He's absolutely better than that. And he will be playing quite a bit for me this season. Because on the back of him coming in, Santos said, why is he coming? Is he going to take my place? I went, no, mate. No, you're still going to play. And he went, well, I'm going to leave at the end of my contract for free. Great. You can sod off now then, Santos. £100,000 loss. I'm pretty livid at this whole transaction, if I'm honest. He didn't have a great first season. Scored 5 in 24, 8 of those appearances off the bench. So 3 goals in the cup, to be fair, 2 off the bench. So 8 in 26. Not great. But then last season, 18 in 40. Much better. Getting a 7.22, 9 assists, 6 player of the matches. He did very well for me, did Santos. I thought, nice little bit of money if someone comes in for him. No, made £100,000 loss. I'm stopping at this point to just let you take it in. Fuming. Anyway, he's gone. Santos, bye-bye. Luke Gillam. We brought him in for free. He's never done anything of note at the club. He's been out on loan. He was worth a bit at some point. He's not been worth a bit at other points. He's gone for free. Cut me losses. Richard Charles, who spent more time away from the club on loan than he has at the club. Yeah, out of the door for £150,000. Yeah. Again, we got him for free. So, you know. Chris Riley, we got this guy in for free. He's just gone to Swansea for £650,000. I'm very happy with that, to be fair. Callum Jones said he's going to leave at the end of his contract, and I've only done it again, gang. I've overbought in a specific position, and spoiler, Callum Jones wasn't going to get a look in this season, so I've sold him for like £50,000. I know. Not really worth it, but he was getting 3k off. I think he was getting about 6k a week, and I was over on the wages, so getting rid of him was fantastic. Jacob Chalmers, sent him out on loan again. Yeah, done quite a bit. Sent him out on loan. Hopefully, he starts to materialise into a bit of a player. Gareth McCann has gone out on loan to Kilmarnock. Hopefully he improves a bit more. And he'll come back maybe hopefully for next season. I'm a bit underwhelmed by this transfer window. I don't know if it's come across. Anyway, so we've seen James Taylor. Well, you've also seen this guy, Victor Chukwudi. We were flirting with this guy in January. And Lincoln said we wanted to sign a replacement first and failed to sign said replacement. Well, I thought he looked good. He was cheap. £300,000. He's on £3,800 a week. He will come in and do a job. A fantastic job. Can play all in the midfield zone. I think he's probably going to be a box-to-box for us. So I brought him in. Yeah. Gianfranco Laurieri, now worth 9.4 to £12 million. We bought him from Deportes Tolima for £500,000. Bags of potential, 4.5k a week. Central midfielder again. Again, I've put him in to train as a box-to-box. I don't think I'm going to play him as a box-to-box that much, but I think a box-to-box will just very much round his attributes out a little bit in a season of growth. He's someone I might send out on loan. But I'm very happy with the purchase of him. Alan Sander, of course, he was already joining. We paid for him in January. There he is, 27 years old. He was very good for us in the back half of last season, and it's great to have him at the club. Norberto Rodriguez, again, I mean, look at him. He's a fantastic player. Again, central midfielder. What am I doing? Just all I'm doing is buying central midfielders. Free, I got him from Pumas. So really pleased at that. Actually playing him as an advanced playmaker because of the passing. His vision's not very good. This is the problem. He's got awful vision, great passing. But hey, if we sold him for a bit of money, that's sort of what I've brought him in for. Ross Wyatt from Arsenal, again, central midfielder, can play up front. Put him on the loan list. I'd like to send him out on loan. He's worth a bit. Hopefully we can send him out on loan, bring him back, play him a bit, sell him on, whatever. And then Craig Forrester, finally, a player that's not a central midfielder. It's a centre-back. Looks very good. Very, very decent. If we look and we compare him to the litmus test, of course, Jack Kingdon. Yes, Jack Kingdon is slightly better, but Jack Kingdon is our best defender by a mile. Craig Forrester at 4-3 really helps us out in that defensive area because Rob Atkinson, who was playing a hell of a lot, well, I suppose Rob Atkinson is still pretty good. Pretty good as a ball-playing defender, really, Rob Atkinson. Not as good physically. He's 33 years old now, so he's probably not going to be here for too much longer. His contract's up at the end of the season, and I probably will let Rob go. So having someone like Craig to come in and bed in with the team this season from the bench and be a bit part player, he's good. Good squad option. Good squad option. And that's it in terms of the transfers. In total, we've spent about 1.6 million. So we do have £886,000 we can still spend, and we do have £13,000 in the wage budget. 10 million in the bank as well for the club. But I think I'm quite happy with where the squad is. I don't think I can really upgrade my squad any further. There's a lot of wonder kids out there that I've got my eye on, just like either at my price range or they're just not interested in coming. So I think, whilst I say I really want to go up this season, I think I'm in that point now where I'm hitting the ceiling of people where I'm getting them. And it's like, what do you do? I think we've got to scrap our way up to the Premier League and struggle in the Premier League and just see what we can do. Players like Ashley Lloyd, he's not really improved his value, and I kind of regret not selling him for about 12-13 million now. But he is still potentially going to improve. We've got good training facilities, so he's here. Ashley Lloyd is still here, and he will be playing quite a bit this season. So yeah, Plymouth Argyle is the first game of the season, and we are here for it. Yes, right. Couple of notes. Kane Fullerlove, an offer came in of about £12 million. I said no. He wasn't happy. He's now got a bid. We've now got an agreed amount of 16.5 million for Kane Fullerlove, and I think someone's going to come in for him. He is, according to the media, they think he's going to be the top goal scorer. He's odds on to be top goal scorer. Understandably, he was top goal scorer last year. 16.5 million. He's not going to improve anymore. I think 16.5 million would be good, despite the fact he scored so many goals last season. I don't think his attributes scream championship, like world beater. / Premier League quality. I think he's just had a fantastic season, and I wouldn't be surprised if this next season he did fall away a bit. We'll see. Oh yeah, forgot. Alan Walsh is back off loan, and I'm thinking about keeping him at the club, although I might loan him out because I've got Fenton Pinkerton and I do have Forrester, as well as Fitzgerald and Atkins. Jack Kingdon is currently injured for 2 to 3 months for a hip injury. Leighton Stewart's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Not a great start to the season. The captain and vice-captain are not available. But that means that James Taylor will start up front with Kane Fullerlove. Someone... Oh, God, who was it? Someone mentioned about new Gan, whatever it is, to get the new gen faces to look like real people. And I was really going to do it. I thought it would just add a little bit more to the save. Till I realised you get to do it every bloody season. Piss off, Sports Interactive. Sort it out yourselves. Sort out these crap faces. Because we are going to have to sit here now for the rest of this season, for the rest of this game, as long as he's here, and look at that horrible monobrow. Look at that. What's that? That's not even a monobrow. That's just an extra growth. What are they doing? Awful. Anyway, hope he scores. This is going to be the team. Jenkins, Davies and Coles as the midfield 3. McGlone just behind. Now, I'm just offered out Gianfranco Laurieri because I just don't think I'm going to play him. And if he's worth that much money, I need him having game time, especially at 19 years old. He's a decent Sky Bet League 1 player. A decent player for most Sky Bet League 1 sides. So he'd probably do a job. Unfortunately, I'm too overloaded in the middle of midfield. Here we go then. Oldham versus Plymouth Argyle. And I have been waffling a hell of a lot in this episode. So I do apologise if it's rumbled on. But let's see if we can start the season with a bang. The new update's out as well. The new update is out. Which doesn't bode well, does it? Here we go. Fitzgerald now. McGlone. Jenkins. Oh, it's Taylor. Well, have a bit of that. James Taylor, quarter of an hour into his debut. And talk about an instant impact. What a goal. A blockbuster, it said at the bottom of the screen. And I can't even speak. Rightly so. What a goal it was. Look at that bang. Goalkeeper could have done better. Shot with so much venom. Straight from kickoff, we have a highlight for Plymouth. Well, we have a highlight. Might not be for Plymouth. Go on, get in there. Idris. Oh, Idris went to Plymouth from... He went down. Someone went down. I was looking at Idris. Might have been Portsmouth. Was it Portsmouth? Oh, I don't know. Brilliant. Niall Ennis scores. Offside. 1.9 million Idris was going to cost anyway. And it was basically my entire transfer budget. And I couldn't blow it all on a singular player when I had a few other players that I had my eye on. Do you know what? I feel like I've not strengthened the first 11. That's what I feel. That's why I maybe feel a little bit underwhelmed. James Taylor could be very good. He's probably as good as Santos. He's like for like. And I didn't get a load of money for Santos. So if I'd have got like 3 million for Santos, I'd be quite overjoyed by that. But making a loss, annoying. There we go. Niall Ennis has got a goal. And berate the team now. Oh, it's offside again. Ooh, bit quick on the berating. And you hate it. Oh. Yeah, so the reason I think I'm a bit underwhelmed is because I've not improved the starting 11. I've improved the squad and I've improved the potential finance of the club with players that I think are going to be able to come in and potentially get sold. It now also gives me the freedom. If someone comes in for, say, Ashley Lloyd for about 10 million, he's just gone. Like, I'm not going to try and squeeze as much money out thinking, I could probably get 30, 40 million for him at some point. I think about 10, 12 million is my limit. So if I could get anywhere around the 10 million mark, he's gone. And it's an assist now for James Taylor. Kane Fullerlove with his goal. 2-0. And we have started this season fantastically. If I do sell Kane Fullerlove, I've got to bring in another striker because I've only got Leighton Stewart and Oakley Cannonier as the 4 strikers. That's not enough, is it? Really, I could do with a 5th. Taylor. Dongler. Coles. Go on, get there, Coles. Across. Alan Sanders going to mop up. Jenkins. Oh, what a goal. Well, what a start this has been. 3-0 after 29 minutes. And I said at the start, we're going up. I'm doubling down. We are going up. Not sure where Plymouth are expected to finish, according to the media. But the media now don't think we're going to get relegated. They've just watched basically this entire team barely get weakened, get a couple of players in. What should just finish 3rd. Admittedly, throwaway promotion. We should have gone up last. What a crap episode that was. Was it 44? Disappointing. Livid. Still livid now. But it gives us a chance to just to spend one more year. Just adding more money to the balance. Strengthen. Because if we go up, I need to spend 40, 50 million. Easily. I'd hopefully try and buy like maybe 5, 6 players. 7, 8 million a pop. Wonder Kids. Horse. Anyway, 3-0. It's only half time. Josimar Montoya elects very early into this second half. Out to Ndongala. Down to Taylor, who has been booked. He's playing great. 8.8 he's on. Mark Coles now. Back. Fitzgerald. Atkinson. Jenkins. Jenkins again. Back to Atkinson. Davies. McGlone. Patiently played. Taylor. Through to Coles. Can it be 4? It's not. Kane Full hits the post. Right, we're going to make some changes. I think we are. Alan Davis is playing crap. 6.5. Roberto Rodriguez. Get yourself a debut. Victor Chukwudi. Go on then. On you come. Craig Forrester also. Debut for him. 3 debuts. And Ashley Lloyd. And then we're going to keep the last change just in case of an injury. McGlone. Sander. Oh. Plymouth are coming. They better not come back into this. Forrester. Sander. Inside. That's it. Rodriguez now. 17 passing. 17 passing. Fine. Ndongala. Lloyd. Well, Norberto Rodriguez has been on the pitch about 6 minutes. He's only got himself on the score sheet. Go on, lad. I was going to say, if we look at the current score lines around the grounds, would we be going top? Maybe easy just to look at the live league table, right? Chukwudi. Taylor doesn't get there. Ndongala does, though. Inside, that's it. Lloyd. McGlone. Chukwudi. Oh, Rodriguez, that's another pop. We're currently top. We are currently top of the league. Going forward's not been the problem. We scored 96 goals in the league last season. It was defensively. I feel like some of the players that we've just brought in, like Chukwudi and some of the other central midfielders, whilst they're not straight up defenders, they are much better squad options than what we did have. Ashley Lloyd with his first of the season. Kane Full with the assist. He is going for the assist league winner as well. Of course. He got there last season. Goal and assist winner. Kane Full and player of the year. He was absolutely unbelievable. I just hope he's still with us. Because if we lose Kane Full, I don't think we can get someone else in for that money and still go up. That's disappointing. Zach Lovelace has scored. And we've conceded, so it's now 5-1. Josimar Montoya will be livid he's not got himself a clean sheet. And I'm livid for him. But that's it. 5 different goal scorers as well. Unbelievable stuff. Great first win of the season. I'm so glad I came back for this game. Now, I was considering bringing you the game against Accrington in the Carabao Cup, but I'm not really that bothered about it. And I've waffled on so much that I've actually been recording nearly half an hour. It's probably still going to be a bit of a lengthy episode by the time we get to the end of that when it's edited. So I'm going to call it there, gang. But what we're going to do is I'm probably going to come back at some point in October. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to go and play a bit tonight, and then I'm probably going to record another episode tomorrow. And I think it might be maybe a Carabao Cup game if I get a Premier League opposition. Maybe just a couple of games in the league where the teams are up near the top. And yeah, I'll play it by ear, and I'll bring you back when I think it will be an interesting episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please do drop a like on the video. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.